Yo, what is up, man? What is up, man? Yeah, I don't want you guys to see my battery. Yeah, I don't want you guys to see my battery. But what is good, YouTube people? I know you can't see me right now. You can't see me. Now you can. Now you can't. But now you can. And now you can't. I got real good at this shit. I got real good at this shit. I'm really playing though. I know how to work some buttons, but that's pretty much it. Look, look, look. That's all I know how to do. Oh, and this too, look, watch. It was the same thing. My bad. Anyway, today, this live stream, we're gonna browse the internet. I'll be browsing the internet all the time. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. Y'all do the same too. Alright, who doesn't do that? I be spending so much time on the internet. I might as well document that shit too. If I'm trying to document my life, the internet is my life. Fuck is you talking about? Alright, but today we're gonna watch some YouTube videos. I'm trying to educate myself. I want to be more than just a barber. That's the type of license I'm getting, but I don't want to limit myself to just doing fades. I want to advise clients, give them recommendations, try to be their personal stylist type shit. I kind of want to be more than a hairstylist too. I wouldn't even want to label myself as a hairstylist. You know, what I really want to be is like an image consultant where I'm helping people become a more attractive version of themselves. I feel like that could help out a lot in every aspect of their lives. So let's just get into the video, man. Right now, I know just as much as you guys, right? I probably know a little bit more. Okay, I probably know a little bit more. I'm not gonna cap to y'all because I've been interested in hair for a while now, right? But I haven't cut hair. I haven't really put in the hours yet. So we're gonna learn together. All right, this journey, it's gonna be together. Me and you. Me and you. Hold up. Let me take a break. Give me a sec. Alright, so we're gonna learn today. I already got a video that we're gonna play. I already started watching it. Alright, so my bad. We'll watch it together from the beginning just because I don't want to do y'all dirty. Alright, this is the second broadcast we're doing, the second live stream we're doing. And I don't want y'all to get butt hurt because I'm not watching the full video with y'all. We gonna watch the full video together. We gonna watch the full video. Y'all see it right here. Look, full screen. Let me just make sure I'm showing myself. Yeah, I'm showing myself. Alright, full screen. We're gonna go full screen. Right. Look, this video, I already liked it. I liked it because I really liked her editing. You feel me? Her video is pretty good. Man's Made by Mel. How to pick the best haircut for your face shape, hair texture, and lifestyle. Let's see what she gotta say. It's 21 minutes long. That's pretty long. Alright, let's go.
Bangs, layered, blunt, short, medium, long.
Whoa, calm down.
Round, triangular, square.
Whoa.
But what should you wear? Our hair can be our greatest accessory.
Yo, she got the personality though. That's nice. That's tight.
Or our your worst because it's the one you almost never take off unless you shave your head and or wear wigs and hair pieces, but I digress. Now, although beauty is absolutely in the eye of the beholder, from a design perspective, there is such thing as a best looking haircut for you.
I trust her. Right off the bat, I trust her because look at her hair. You feel me? Like, it's unconventional to have someone that has beautiful, luscious curls like that to wear their hair in another shape than just leaving it long. You feel me? And she looks real good. Like, it suits her well. I trust her, definitely. I think she knows what she's talking about.
Because it's based off of your face shape,
All
your
right.
hair texture,
2,
your hair density,
3,
your wave pattern,
4,
and so much more. So
5,
in this video,
bruh. 5 factors in determining your hairstyle. Y'all saw that? 5 factors, bruh. Y'all gotta go deeper into this shit.
I'm gonna help you prevent getting a regrettable haircut and find a suitable one for you based on what a hairstylist sees when you sit in our
That's
chair.
a lot of hair.
Now, if you are new here, hi, I'm Mel.
Now I'm kind of curious as to what she did with that canvas, man.
Girl, and I am a licensed professional hairstylist with an expertise in textured hair. And since hair texture is a major component to consider when choosing the right haircut for you, I am legitimately qualified to create this video. And I'm excited to do this with you because I want you to think of this video as a consultation. We are consulting together to find the right haircut for you, which we will discover by the end of this video. So without further ado, stay tuned and let's get to it. Now first, let's go shopping. Window shopping, that is. I feel like picking a new hairstyle is like flipping through a magazine, looking at the red carpet, or even flipping through Instagram. In fact, I guess the most relevant would be online shopping. Because just like online shopping, sometimes what you buy looks nothing on you like it did on the model. And that's probably because it wasn't tailored with your individual features in mind. One of the main goals when achieving a hairstyle is achieving balance. You want your hairstyle to balance out the features of your model. And with balance in mind, before we take a look at face shapes, I want you to look at the different hairstyle shapes that we can create. The 3 main shapes that we create with hair cutting is round, triangular, and square. And of these haircut shapes, you can also have different styles as in layered, beveled, or blunt. These are examples of round haircuts and shapes.
Hold up, this ain't round, bruh. This shit is not round. I get this one right. It looks round. This one is not round. Tell me not, chat. Chat, tell me not. This is not fucking round. Or am I tripping, chat? The fuck?
That are both short and long. And here's even some examples of the same shape and style of haircut on different genders.
Alright, who rocked it better though? Who rocked it better? Shotty on the left or my boy on the right? It looks like synthetic hair, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is her natural hair. It just looks natural on him, you feel? But he got no volume whatsoever. Maybe that's the look that we're going for. Because look at that big ass forehead. You feel? I'm gonna have to give it to the bro on the right. I think he wore it better. Maybe just because it looks more natural. But I ain't gonna cap, bro. I wanna cuff Shotty right here though. She's kind of looking like a wife. I'm not gonna cap. It's crazy.
Hairstyles have no gender. They just have shapes and a place on the right face. So from all of these photos, you can get a pretty good idea of what a rounded hair shape and style can look like. It's shorter face framing layers, rounded type of bangs, shorter in the front.
That dude had like a narco type look to him, like some Rafa Caro Quintero type, you feel? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Longer in the back and soft rounded edges. Now we'll take a look at some triangular options. We've got both short and long. You can see these hairstyles are much more angular and leaning towards the front. We see this look a lot when we are creating bob haircuts. And finally, square shaped haircuts. Now just because you have a square haircut doesn't make you a
Now, keep in mind, chat, I don't really want to work on female clients. I really want to specialize in men's hair, but sometimes guys have long hair. And I think she already said it, right? Haircuts don't have a gender, they just have a shape. And I guess she's right. She's definitely right. So I have to learn everything about hair. I literally have to learn this too in order to specialize in male clients, just in case, I ever get thrown into that scenario. I have to know how to attack the situation. Right. So I'm just preparing myself well. Preparing myself. Maybe one day I see that there's a lot of potential to step into the female market and the beauty industry for females, because females be paying a lot of money for beauty. They really do. So maybe one day I do it, but right now I feel like I just want to focus on cutting male hair, if that makes sense.
Not at all. A square-shaped haircut can add a lot of structure and is seen as even on all sides. So now that we've seen what our options are, we're going to narrow things down, and by process of elimination, by analyzing your facial structure and your hair texture, as well as your lifestyle, we're going to...
Damn, every hairstylist, barber has shears somewhere. Wearing shears somewhere on their body, bro. They either have it tatted. They have it tatted right here on their forearm. Or they just buy a fucking necklace and rocking motherfucking shears, bruh. Damn, everybody be having them shears. I was thinking of getting a tattoo related to barbering, but I can't, bro. I think it's played out. Does that make sense? I don't give a fuck if it makes sense, but y'all get what I'm saying? Like, there's too many people with it. There's too many people with it.
The shape of your face usually helps you decide what length you want your hair to sit at. If you want it to be longer, if you want it to be chin level, if you want it to be ear level, if you want it to be gone. Typically, your face shape is the biggest thing at play here. So to preface this portion of the video, I feel like I need to say this. All face shapes are stunning, and you do not need to hide them. But anyways.
Yo, she really acting like the wife right now, bro. You gotta stop playing with me.
Now there are 7 different face shapes, and our face shape can change as we age, as we get older. You can also be a combination of the face shapes, but in order
to I feel like my face shape changed. I feel like I didn't have this before. Maybe it's just the facial hair. Maybe it's the motherfucking facial hair, my guy.
Which face shape you are, you need to take a look at your face. So the best way to do this is to pull all your hair back off of your face and look in the mirror. And what determines your face shape is where your features are most prominent. For example, if you have prominent cheekbones, a prominent forehead, or a prominent jawline, the unique position of your facial bones.
I got a prominent dick. Nah, I'm kidding.
Give you a certain look that, based on your personality, you may want to either enhance or de-emphasize. Again, to create that balance. So let's...
Nah, that shit was not funny. I don't even know why I made that comment. I'm gonna have to edit that shit out. If it's possible, edit that shit out, bruh. Edit that shit out, because that shit was not funny. That shit... There was no reason for me to make that comment. None at all. Like, literally zero. Let this be an example for y'all, though. Like, literally, like, there's no reason for y'all to be making stupid comments like that. Like, what the fuck? That shit not funny, bro. That's sus shit. It wasn't even sus. I just said I had a prominent dick, but that shit not funny. Like, it's not... What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What does it mean to have a prominent... Like, what? I'm just disappointed in myself for just making that joke right now. Let's just continue, man.
Talk about the 7 face shapes. We will begin with the oval face shape. Now look, the oval face shape is stunning. And it is very commonly said that the oval face shape is the most beautiful. I cannot confirm nor deny that because really all the face shapes are beautiful, but the oval face shape gets this rep of being the most beautiful because of the balance that the face naturally holds. There are no specific prominent features. Of course, it is a oval type of shape. The length of the face is usually 1.5 times the width of the face. And yes, very luckily, you can pretty much pull off any hairstyle, but you still have to consider your texture that we will talk about in a moment. But let's move on to a round face shape. The round face shape, of course, is a little bit more round. You may have a rounded hairline, a rounded chin, maybe a wider face. And because of this, if you are looking to achieve a more balanced overall look, kind of taking us back to that oval face shape that is ideal, you may not want to choose a haircut that emphasizes a lot of volume on the sides of your face. Instead, you may want to go for styles that are a little bit longer and lay flat across the sides of your face to help kind of elongate, and also styles that have a lot of volume on top, as this will also elongate. The next face shape is the oblong face shape. The oblong face shape tends to be a little longer and a little slimmer. This face shape is basically the opposite of a round.
So this is round because basically it's a little square, but at the jaw right here at the chin, it forms like a semicircle. This is oblong because this shit is kind of oval-ish. It's not square because this shit way longer than this, right? But it still has a round. It still has a semicircle to it. I don't get it.
Face, and to balance this out, you may want to add a little bit more roundness to the face. And to do this, you want to create a hairstyle that is.
So for oblong, you want to add roundness to the face. And how are you going to do that?
Volume on the sides. This is
Volume on the side makes it more round. Oh, that makes sense because look, they have a skinny ass like face right here compared to this because this looks a little bit like more fat. It just makes it more proportionate.
texture comes into play. And if you pair all.
This guy looks like he has an oval face. Like how? What's the difference between an oval face and an oblong? I wish I could grow that type of hair though.
We're definitely going to achieve a little bit.
Okay, this makes sense. This is not really that oval because look, straight, round, and then round. This is like, I get this is why. Like this is like a peanut head, basically. But it looks good. You feel like this hairstyle looks good. I feel like she should get bangs though.
Part of a rounder shape that is balanced and harmonized.
Man, this guy looks like he's staring at my eyes. Why is he staring at my eyes like that? Bro. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you can't really tell what his hair is right now, bro. It's too dark.
Moving on to the square face shape. A square face
Oh,
shape.
shit. Oh, damn. Now that's a defined jawline. I wish I had that motherfucker right there. That's defined. She got that slick back look. All right, I see you.
Maybe very square at the hairline and very square at
Yeesh.
the jawline. Now, with
Who
the
is
square
that
face,
woman?
your most prominent feature is very likely your jawline, which is stunning and sharp. And face shape.
Yeah, definitely. Look.
When it comes to your personality, if you typically have a very sharp, very forward, maybe professional, and very strong personality, you may want to enhance and show off that jawline. So wearing hairstyles that are pushed back off of your face or short enough that they are above the jawline may emphasize what you are.
Yo, hey, I got this type of jawline right here. This is me, bruh. This is a perfect example of me. Like, look, you see this? I have this motherfucker right here. And this is the only reason why I don't shave the bottom, because I'm going to be looking like this guy. Double chin head ass.
Showing off. However, if you are looking to soften the look of a sharp jawline, then you may want to stick to more longer hairstyles that come in front of the ears that help to soften the edge of the jawline. And if you have a very squared hairline, if you wanted to soften that look there, you can always go ahead and wear some bangs coming forward, or that help to cover the corners of your face here. Next is the triangular hair shape. This is known as the pear-shaped face. which is typically more narrow at the top and wider at the bottom. Now at this point, you might be noticing a rhythm of what we're trying to create here when we're trying to achieve balance, right? So if you have more fullness on the bottom, but you have a narrow forehead, you'll want to emphasize the volume on the top of your head with your hair in order to create that balanced, harmonized look. So for example, shorter swept back bangs that help to kind of widen the top area of your face. Now on the not the contour, with the contour, a different contour of the.
Oh my god, I hate ads, bro. They do not pay me for this. Do not show this on a Cuatemocin video, bro. Do not show this because they don't pay me for this.
Of the face would be the inverted triangle or the heart-shaped face. You guessed it, the heart-shaped face is wider on the top with a narrow chin. And again, anywhere where there is a lack of volume, you may want to add volume. So if you have a very slim chin, you may want to add some volume around your neck and in this area to kind of balance out your face. And also for men, you may want to grow your facial hair if you can, as this can help to widen the look of your face as well, which you can also style with a bang or fringe.
Yo, tell me why she looks like Aladdin right there. She looks like Aladdin. Like the male version of Aladdin. There's only one male version.
Really nice.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
And finally, we have Diamond, and that's me. One of my most prominent features are my cheekbones. They protrude out of my face a little bit more. A diamond face shape usually has a more narrow forehead.
Go back
and
to
a
your
narrow
pictures.
chin accompanied with that. And I mean, if you want to ask for my opinion, I think that the diamond face shape is it's like the next oval, you know? It's like the oval but with a little more bust, a little bit more bone. I mean, in my opinion, you can't go wrong. But if you are looking to create more harmony with a diamond face shape, you may want to do something like what I've got going on here. You may want to have more fullness on the bottom where your chin is.
Okay.
And you might not want to have volume sit right at your cheekbone. So for example, curtain bangs or anything that sits right at the cheekbone, you may want to bring that volume just upwards to create a little bit more balance so they don't look as protruding. And those are the 7 main face shapes. But we're not done. You do want to think about what happens when you look away from this angle. Our profile. There are 3 profile shapes. There is a straight profile, then a convex profile, and then a concave profile. And these as well are determined by the prominence of your facial features. If you have a prominent nose, a prominent chin, or a prominent forehead. The same rules apply as when deciding what style to suit your face shape. If there is a lack of volume, you may want to fill the volume with hair, and that will help you achieve some balance. So all these little style choices are basically manipulating the shape of your face. And there's one other thing that we haven't talked about. It's also the way your hair parts, any creases, any natural partings, any cowlicks. The best thing for you to do so you're not fighting with your hairstyle is to cut it according to its natural hair fall, its natural parting. But if you don't feel like your parting right now is working for you, keep in mind that wearing a side parting helps to widen the look of your face. Wearing a middle parting helps to slim and elongate the look of your face. A diagonal parting can add height to your head. And having no parting or just bangs coming forward or hair going all the way back may emphasize the symmetry of your face. So if you're asymmetrical, keep that in mind. Maybe you want to do a side part. You may even want to go for an asymmetrical haircut. Oh my goodness. Now we're mixing up the shapes. Smell, reel it in. There's so much I can share. So now, taking into consideration your facial shape and thinking about where the widest points are or the narrowest points are, you should be getting a pretty good idea of where you may want to place volume or decrease volume in your hairstyle. But what about our hair texture? Do not forget to consider your hair texture, because none of
Yo, how long has this been going on? Has it been 22 minutes? 11 minutes?
styles may even be possible if they're not going to work on your hair's texture. So as we move into our next section, keep in mind those styles that seem to be working for your face shape so we can determine if they will really work with your hair texture as well.
Okay.
Now this is really where I can get into it.
This is very important. I feel like I used to see photos of other people with really cool hairstyles. Like the Quith is a very perfect example. When I was a kid and I was first getting into hairstyling, and I would show my barber I want this type of haircut, and he did give me a similar fade and everything like that. I remember this one time this barber even called it the fireball. I don't even know. Maybe that's how he learned that shit, but I couldn't get my hair to lay up the way I wanted it to, how it looked on the photos that I was showing the barber. I couldn't get it to style in that form. And what I didn't understand is that my hair is straight. So my hair doesn't have a wave to it at all. Like, it was foolish of me to really expect that because I had straight hair. I mean, today I can now do the quiff and shit, but it's not like it would be if I had wavy hair. It would feel curly hair, wavy hair, because curly hair kind of gets a little hard too. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So, yeah, your hair texture is really important in determining your haircut. You have to know exactly what works with your hair texture in order to pick the right haircut for you. Because if you can't style it, like you don't know how to style your hair, that shit it's gonna look funny.
The influence that our hair texture has when trying to create a shape. Our face structure helps to determine maybe what length we may want, but when it comes to determining the shape of the style,
like right now, my hair probably looks fucking stupid because I didn't style my hair. You feel? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta know how you can style your hair in order to know what type of haircut you're able to get. Like, you have to know how to work with your hair is what I'm trying to say. Know how to work with your hair. Know what your hair does, what it doesn't do, and then you can gauge an idea of what could work for you and what maybe doesn't work for you.
Silhouette. And what's gonna work, we need to look at our hair texture, our density, and our wave pattern. So let's break these down. Your hair texture actually has nothing to do with curly hair. We call curly hair textured hair because it has texture to it, but our hair's texture is actually if it is fine, little baby, thin strands, medium strands, or coarse would be very thick strands. So fine, medium, or coarse, that is our hair's texture that we also refer to as thin, normal, medium, and thick. But really, thin, medium, and thick comes from how many hairs are on your head. So our hair's density. So if you can really see your scalp, you may have a thinner density. If you are normal, like me, I'm kind of medium density. Or if you have such thick hair, like an enormous amount of hair, you can hardly see your scalp, you would have thick hair, high density. And now let's talk about wave pattern. There are 4 main types of textures of hair: straight, wavy, curly, and coily. And when you combine the wave patterns with the hair texture, with the density, it's going to determine what's even possible. So as someone who has fine to medium strands, we're going to talk about fine strands in all of the hair wave pattern categories. First, the determine.
That's crazy because she even mentioned density, the amount of hair that you have on your scalp. And this is that stuff that people don't consider. People that aren't hairdressers, barbers, they don't think about how, like, every client has a different growth pattern.
What may work for you. And when it comes to your hair texture, one thing you especially want to keep in mind, if you have fine and low density hair of any texture, I'm sure your biggest struggle is achieving volume in your hairstyle. Your hair is very easily weighed down and you may be seeing scalp a lot, which probably not what you want to do. So shorter styles are going to be great. You don't want to go too short, like clipper cuts, because these can show your scalp and you don't want to show your scalp as much, but it's best to avoid lengths that are too much longer than the shoulders. If you keep it cropped just above the shoulders, you're going to achieve a lot of fullness. It won't be heavy, and it's going to help to give the appearance of fuller looking hair. So with fine hair, you want to keep your styles a
Ooh,
little
she
bit
looks like Michael Jackson right there.
shorter, a little blunter, not too layered, or if you want to go in between, a nice little bevel helps that build a little bit of body and a little bit of weight without removing too much off of the bottom, so you still maintain fullness of your
I want to know what that really means, though. That bevel. Bevel.
hair while also achieving a beautiful
Beveling the
shape.
hair.
Now, as for medium density,
Trying
we're
to know
not
what
even
that
gonna
means,
talk
chat.
much about you because you're like the oval face shape. Like you're pretty versatile.
Ooh,
You're
moisturize
in the
what?
middle. You're good. You're clear. You could probably get away with most things. But if your hair is extremely coarse and super, super thick, beware of going too short.
Super thick, beware of going too short. Trying to know why.
Because your hair will defy gravity. It can stick right up, straight out. Because it is very coarse, it can be very difficult to manage. But also beware that once it gets pretty long, it's gonna be very heavy. Like you can literally feel the weight of the hair on your head. And if your hair is very heavy, especially if you have some wave pattern and texture to it, it's gonna weigh down your roots and you're gonna have really flat roots and really bulky ends, which can also overpower you. So you want to definitely incorporate some layering into your hair.
Hairstyling tips for coarse hair. Try to avoid very short hair lengths, okay? But then try to avoid longer hair lengths. So where do you want them to be? In the medium hair length, as it could weigh down your hair. It could weigh down your hair. Incorporate layering to remove weight and add movement to your hairstyle. So you gotta layer that
excess
motherfucker.
weight, give you a lot more movement, so it's not just like, it can almost be stiff just hanging there. It's so heavy. But otherwise, you can keep your hair super short. Or
That's
keep
that
it more
Edgar cut right there. What are you talking about? Don't put that haircut again, bro. I had to do an Edgar cut for one of my friends from barber school, one of my homies, and I don't know why they even decided to do the haircut. That shit is not it. Do not ask for the Edgar cut.
length to longer
Because I'm
hair.
not going to give it to you. I'm going to pass it to the next barber. Nah, I can't do that. You know, I got to execute on the job regardless. But really, an Edgar cut?
With lots of layering to give your hair that movement and to take off the extra weight. And for all my curly-headed beauties out there, I've got to give you some special tips when it comes to cutting shape on wavy hair, curly hair, and coily hair. Before you cut anything off of your head curlies, okay? While your hair is in its natural state, do the boing test. Is that a legitimate name? I don't think so. I don't know what the name, do we have a name for that? The shrinkage test, that's it. That's what I was getting at. You need to consider how much shrinkage you naturally have already to help you plan for how much hair you want to cut off. Wavy hair can bounce up 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches. Curly hair can bounce up from 3 to 6 inches, and coily hair can bounce up over 6 inches to more than half of its length.
Wow.
Like the shrinkage there is absolutely incredible. And because of that, if you're looking to maintain length or you're looking to maintain a shape, you really want to be mindful when you're doing a haircut of how much you want to be taking off. So now that you have all of these things
that's
in mind,
crazy.
you
Let's
have a
watch
pretty
that
good
again because
idea
I didn't believe it,
curly
bro.
hair can bounce up
I didn't want to make a comment because I'm like, damn. But no, I know you guys saw that too.
to 6 inches, and coily hair can bounce up
Look how much hair she had.
over 6 inches to more than half of its length. Like the
Whoa. Is that the same person? Was that the same person?
there is absolutely incredible. And because of that, if you're looking to maintain length or you're looking to maintain a shape, you really want to be mindful when you're doing a haircut of how much you want to be taking off. So now that you have all of these things in mind, you should have a pretty good idea of what may work best for your hair. But we're not quite done yet. Forget about your hair, forget about your face.
Damn, bro.
We're going to talk about what will work best for you.
Okay, so for your lifestyle and personality. Okay.
Personally. So if you are extremely lazy to get your hair cut very often in the salon, which also requires you to budget out some money for your haircuts, then you might want to think twice about going too short or having such a structured shape that requires a lot of maintenance. So for example, blunt bob haircuts above the shoulder, these need to be cut every 4 to 6 weeks if you want to maintain that look. Same thing for shorter cropped hairstyles. If they are graduated, they might start to
Let's
grow funky.
rewind that.
personally.
I'm
So
sorry.
if you are extremely lazy to get your hair cut very often in the salon, which also requires you to budget out some money for your haircuts, then you might want to think twice about going too short or having such a structured shape that requires a lot of maintenance. So for example, blunt bob haircuts above the shoulder, these need to be cut every.
Okay, because I don't think she was talking about this haircut right here. Because this you can't cut every 46 weeks, bro. Because you have to cut every 2 weeks if you want to maintain it this motherfucking fresh. Every week, matter of fact. Because by the third day, this is going to be way darker. And this is going to be this color.
6 weeks if you want to maintain that look. Same thing for shorter cropped hairstyles. If they are graduated, they might start to grow out funky, but the more layered the hair is, the more soft and natural looking, the better it tends to grow out. So you may be able to get away with, 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 weeks, but it's gonna start to look a little funky. You're gonna need a reshape because it's all above the shoulders, it's all around your face. You can see short hair from a mile away. It requires a lot of maintenance in and out of the salon. However, if we're talking about day-to-day maintenance, talk about wash and go, you can pretty much just wash and go if you've got short hair. It's just that you may need to wash before you go because you could have some crazy bedhead. And that's coming from my personal experience as well. The shorter your hair, the crazier the bedhead. It's a sacrifice you have to make. And something that you may want to keep in mind if that is something that you are ready to commit to. Or not. Or you may not want to. And in that case, longer hairstyles require less time in the salon. You can go longer in between your appointments. If you're lazy and you don't want to keep up with your shape, you typically don't have to because it's long, flowy hair anyway. So there's not a crazy structured shape in there.
Yo, chat, I want to have long hair.
When it comes
I want to have long hair.
Routine.
I was trying to
Your
grow out
shower
my
routine
hair,
may be
bro.
longer,
This
you
year I
have
was
more
trying to grow out my
that you have
hair
to
and I
deal
just
with,
cut
So
it.
you're going to require more products and more styling and more TLC to all this long
Just
hair
takes
that
way
you
too
are trying
long,
to
chat.
nurture.
It takes
So
way
in
too
that
long.
aspect, it is much more high maintenance. But otherwise, long flowy hair, it's pretty simple. It's a lot, but it's also not. And you will still need to keep up with your haircuts. Okay, relax. It's not like you can go once a year because your shape is really going to be all over the place. If you're trying to maintain some sort of layers, you're still going to have to do that. Because no matter who you are, if you decide to neglect your hair, the ends will begin to split. If your hair is extremely fine, this is going to start to happen in 4 to 6 weeks, which is around the same time frame that if your hair is fine and it's short, you'll be wanting to trim it anyway, so this matches up well. Medium hair will start to split around 6 weeks, and coarse hair can go from 6 to 9 weeks. So coarse hair, you got a little more leniency there. Your hair is stronger. It typically can take a little bit more. It will stay better. You won't get as many split ends, but they will still occur. And then eventually, you'll have to cut your hair again. Will you change your style or will you keep it? That's entirely up to you. And that's the fun thing about hair. It always grows, so you can always change up your style, which you may want to do as your...
I don't know if y'all noticed, but she using sound effects at the wrong times, bro. I liked your video, but come on now.
As you age and as your hair changes as well. And that's it, everybody. That's all you need to...
Nah, I'm just being harsh because that was a great video. Look at her eyes. Why is she looking at me like that right now?
Consider when getting your hair cut. If you thought that was a lot, it was. Don't worry, this doesn't all have to be on you. When you are getting your hair cut, speak with your stylist. Your consultation should be a conversation.
For real, speak to me, bro. I got you. Let's look at the comments real quick. I'm sorry. Why didn't anyone ever explain hairstyles that way? So clear, so helpful. I mean, definitely. My long face is definitely one of my biggest insecurities, but I'm thinking of getting one of those rounder hairstyles. They seem manageable. Update, I did it. I love it. That's awesome. Not me sitting with my selfie camera figuring out my face shape. How great. I love how Mel takes a topic that's seemingly been done before, so many times before. I read it wrong, but then goes away more in depth and adds more information than anyone else in the community. That's great. Now I just have to get over the fear of finding a hairdresser. 26 years with curly hair and trust issues. Hey, I feel you, Karina. Mel, you can't get away with cutting your hair once a year. Me only cutting my hair once a year, rethinking all my life choices. Finally, someone who actually knows what she's talking about when it comes to hairstyle shapes. I've been a hairdresser for 30 years and have never seen a video that has the correct information when it comes to face shapes and the most flying hairstyles for those face shapes. Great job. Everyone listen to this and you'll never have to wonder what shape haircut to get again. I can't read, bro. Also, straight long hair around the face without layers is very aging, which can begin to sag. I'm not even done with this video yet, but can I just say that I love that you mentioned personality in this video? There's so many hair/face shape videos but out there, and I love that you mentioned personality as one of the deciding factors of whether you want to enhance or play down certain facial features. You make it a personal choice and not just what we should have based on physical features. Love that. That's great. Same comment right here. Diamond is a new oval. Oh my god, a diamond face person. I love that line and couldn't agree more. That's great. That's great. You're not lying. This must be the most requested topic. This video is so well done and so professional that I feel a little guilty that I didn't pay to watch it. Thank you for your amazing job. Un saluto de Italia a te Amanda. Type shit. Oh, I love your eye makeup in this one. I have to say, I'm so happy I found your channel. I have already seen such a difference in my hair. And all I have done is followed your prep style, finished with products I already have. Definitely would have loved to see more about curly haircuts as I need a new look. Me too, Rebecca, me too. That was super interesting and helpful. And yeah, I still have questions, so more curly haircut videos would be great. Candace, you're on the fucking spot, bro. Let's see curly hair videos, bro. Curly hair videos. Oh, but this video was about how to pick the best haircut for your head shape. So, chat, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this live stream. You feel what I'm saying? Because right now, as you guys can see, I'm moving around. I'm in the center now, chat. And this was a little short live stream. They might get longer in the future. They might be hours long in the future. I think I've been live for around like 40 minutes already. And I am getting tired. I'm not going to cap to y'all. That was only a 22-minute video. And I've been recording for 40 minutes. I don't know how you street Twitch streamers do it, bro. Like, how do you guys spend hours and hours in front of a camera just doing this shit live? I mean, but doing it live is cool because I don't have to edit no more. I don't have to worry about none of that. I don't have to worry about space. I don't think this is taking up space. So, it's less stressful for me, I guess, because it doesn't take up much time. I just do it as I go. It's very ideal. So from now on, this is the motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? This is the fucking Guatemala Saint show. This is what it is now. Alright, man. So I hope y'all enjoy this broadcast. A little short one for y'all, but alright, we're gonna get better with time. Alright, man. Take care. For real, take